Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to start the second part of the chapter, the French Revolution. As you know, in the first part of the chapter, we already learned about the history and the roots and the reason of revolution. Now, at the last, I show you one chart of feudal system. According to this chart, the people divided into three groups. Um, Today we start from the definition of feudalism. Okay, let's start reading. Feudalism. What is feudalism? Feudalism was a combination of legal, economic, military, and cultural customs that flourished in medieval Europe between the 9th and 15th century. Or it's a way, we can say that it's a way of structuring society around relation in exchange for service or labor. Okay. Uh, according to this diagram, people divided into three groups. One is clergy, nobility, and third state. Okay, here I tell you one thing. Near about 90% of people of France, okay, if we talk about 90% of people, then they belong to the third state mean to say mostly the people of third state belong to the group of poor people and servants. Okay, 90% of people of France belong to the third state, while the 60% of land in France was owned by nobles and churches and the other richer members of the society. Okay, clear? Next we talk about the tax. Tax mean to say type of tax. First is the members of first two states, clergy and nobility, enjoyed certain privileges by birth. Mean to say, the people of first group or second group, they both are enjoyed all things which provided by government. Mean to say, in first group, all people belong to the rich. Mean to say, educated person, rich peoples are there, and nobility, peasants or artisans are there. Okay, the members of first two states, clergy and nobility, enjoyed certain privileges by birth. The most important of these were exemption from taxes. Okay, next, if we talk about the type, next type is feudal dues. Feudal dues are the type of tax that they extracted from the peasants. Okay, as well as peasants were obliged to offer their services to the lord to the lord. For example, work in their fields, serve in the army, or to participate in building roads. Mean to say, uh, um, mostly poor peoples. Mean to say, mostly if we talk about servants. Okay, the servants and the poor people also work in others field. Okay, and as well as they works at the rich people's home. Clear? Next tax is thesis. It was a tax levied by the church on the peasant. Okay, mean to say, this tax was applied by the church on the peasants, in which they had to pay 1/10 of their produce. Clear? Then the next tax is tally. Tally was a direct tax. Okay, it was a direct tax that all the members of third state had to pay to the state. Mean to say, all the members of third state mean to say poor people and servants, all poor peoples and servants pay this tax direct to the state. Mean to say direct to the king. Mean to say, if conclusion, then we can say that, mean to say total burden. Okay, total burden focused on the third state. Third state mean to say poor people. Next point is, as well as a number of indirect taxes were also levied on the goods of daily consumption like salt or tobacco. Uh, the King Louis XVI was a very poor king, and the people of their kingdom were also very poor and lived in a very bad condition. So king applied more and more taxes on the daily basis things also. Okay, uh, in this way the burden of financing activity of the whole state was on the shoulders of members of the third state. Yes, we already talk about this thing. Next is, due to all taxes, the normal people of France participated in the revolt. Clear? Why people participated? Due to these reasons. Okay, because the people of the France were also very poor, and the King Louis also was a very poor king and lived in a very bad condition. Next is the struggle to survive, mean to say how people survive in struggles days. First point is population growth. The population of France rose about 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. Mean to say the population of France rapidly rose up. Okay, from 23 million to 28 million in 1789. Due to that, there was a rapid increase in the demand of food grains, resulting the high price of bread was a staple diet of the majority. Mean to say the population was rapidly increased, but the production of things was very low. Due to this, the prices of bread was also very high, which was a staple diet of the majority. Mean to say bread was the staple diet. Bread was the main diet of the people of France, and the price of bread also rose up. Next, the food prices were rising rapidly, but the wages of worker were not increased by their masters. Yes, food prices also rising very rapidly, but the wages of worker were not increased by their masters, by their owners. Things became worse when France was hit by drought or hail. This led to subsistence crisis. Clear? What is subsistence crisis? Subsistence crisis, an extreme condition when the basic means of livelihood are endangered. These mean to say these all things, due to these all things, people of France participated in the revolt. Thank you.